Admin, I'll need your help in this, please, if you can mute everyone. Thanks. Okay. So, like I was talking, we have countless number of cells, like millions of cells in our body, and each of these cells, they have a life of their own. They have a vibration of their own. And these cells can feel the vibration of our internal environment as well as our external environment. So what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling is constantly coming in connection with the cells of my body. Okay, and whatever emotion I'm holding on to is also working with these cells at all times, whether it's hindering them or whether it is kind of allowing them to heal and to flow. That is happening at all times. Okay, so now, like I mentioned, cells are vibrations. They have their own consciousness, and they are constantly being affected by the tuning of our mind. And those of you who have been, and many names are, you know, familiar, so thank you so much for joining again. Many names tell me that I have shared with you before, that I have always shared that whatever is going on in our mind, whatever it is that we are feeling, is constantly creating a vibration. It's constantly leading to your experiences unfolding in certain ways. So cells are vibrational consciousness, and they are constantly being affected by the tuning of the vibration of our mind. Very, very important. And each of these cells, they have their own individual, so to speak, intelligence, right? Because these cells, as you will be aware, can rebuild themselves, they replicate themselves. It's a very natural process wherein the cells heal themselves. Sometimes cells can go into imbalance, okay, and this can happen because of the environment. Take the current situation, or whatever is going on in our lives, whatever is going on in our environment is something that we are absorbing. It's something that we are connecting to, which we are trying to grasp, we're trying to make sense of it, justify, etc., etc. Also, the cells can go into imbalance because of substances, viruses, funguses, foreign elements which come into contact. Whenever they go out of balance, our physical body would feel some sort of discomfort. We would refer to it as disease, as pain. But what happens is, before we come in the way, these cells have a natural intelligence of being able to come back into balance. Now, this is where it's so important to understand what role we need to play and what role are we playing when we come in the way of our cells naturally healing our body. Okay, so that is something which is really important to kind of understand. If the internal environment, which we understand as our mind, as our, our inner world, which we refer to, if it is negative, worrisome thought, extra Googling, self-diagnosing, anticipating the worst, or even to the extent of sometimes getting a diagnosis that can cause a lot of worry, angst, anxiety. Now, when this flow of thought starts, when this inner environment gets negative, it causes resistance in the communication of these cells, asking for that higher source, that higher consciousness, that source energy, which is always available for available to us to kind of get into balance. Okay, someone has just come. Give me a second. Okay, just give me, sorry, there's just something on this Zoom is happening and it's taking my screen away. Can you guys see me now? Because my screen just seems to have gone off from my laptop, and I am, okay, thank you, I see Priya, thank you so much, Priya. Okay, so if this environment that I was talking about, this internal environment, when it gets very negative because of whatever reason, whether it is anticipating, whether it is anxiety, danger, fear, too much content, whatever it may be, when that thought process starts, that negative thought process starts, that is when the resistance comes into the natural process. The body has the capacity to heal itself naturally. We start from there. Whenever we come in the way with any sort of negativity, we slow down that process, and we do not need to do that. And when I say slow down that process, it also is related to what kind of beliefs we hold. Oh, this is hereditary in my family. By the time I turn 30 or 40 or 50, this does tend to creep in. These are limiting beliefs. You are creating that, the cells are tuning into that. Okay, diabetes runs in that family, so that person is prone to it. I'm prone. All these thoughts, when we receive it, when we buy into it, when we believe it, accept it, then we come in the way of the cells actually healing or rejuvenating or recalibrating themselves to your highest best. Okay, whatever we focus on, guys, it solidifies into an experience that the cells are tuning into that vibration. So when we keep saying, oh, that knee is in a bad state, it's impossible to conceive at my age, I have a precondition, thyroid imbalances can never be rectified, you will always have to be on medication. All these words which we tend to take casually, all these limitations that we pick up from the environment, even if we mean it well for ourselves, they are interacting with the cells in our body, and our cells are tuning into that limitation. So be very mindful of that, because if we cannot help it, we should not come in the way of it. And that's a general theory that applies to everything in life, and most importantly to our body as well, right? So if I cannot do better for it, I should not come in the way of it. So become aware, what is that talk that you do with your body? When you look in the mirror or when you wake up in the morning, what is it that you think about your health? What is it that you think about your body and things like that? It's very important that that self-talk is conducive for your cells to actually heal and grow and come into more alignment. Okay, so it's important to understand that cells can be guided through our thoughts. They can be tuned with our intentions. They can come into perfect healing and alignment if we choose to give that kind of messages to the cells of our body. Okay, so that's the first part of it. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at the chat box if I have something. I have one or two private questions, and yes, I will be covering both that you have asked, guys. So just hang on there. I just wanted to make sure if there's something that was relevant now, I will cover it. Okay, so going forward now, once again, how do we get out of the way, okay, of our cells? Whenever we are in alignment, okay, whenever we are in a slow state, whenever we are in a receptive state, the cells will receive pure energy from higher consciousness, and you will notice this will show its effects in your body at the physical level. Okay, now that is why sleep is so important, and I'm not going to get into those elements because those you already know. Sleep is important, nutrition is important to bring harmony and balance. But I will reiterate and emphasize the part about meditation and visualization today. Because when we go into a meditative space, when we go into that slow space, when we go into the subconscious mind, we have the power to create shifts and changes which can be super relevant even to our physical body. Not only experiences, but actually structurally, physically, we can see those changes in our body. Okay, so visualizing things can change the dynamics of your body. They can change the way your cells are tuned right now in a huge, huge way, right? So now taking the same fundamentals forward, let's talk of the immune system, because I said we will be talking about two things today, especially for those who joined in late right now. We're talking about two things: our cells in the body, their consciousness, our immune system, and then we're going to experience the energy cleansing, which I'm going to do just as soon as we finish this. So taking this this concept forward, talking about the immune system. The immune system is an absolutely important aspect for physical wellness, as we all know. It's like our defense system. And those who attended the webinar last week, we did discuss about the fight and flight mechanism, so I'm not going to be touching upon that. But our immunity is like the front line force that works to protect us from any kind of viruses, from bacteria, fungi, foreign elements that can come into the system and create imbalance of any sort. This intelligence system, when it is in balance, it has the ability to distinguish between all harmful, unwanted substances, pathogens, and between our own healthy cells, our tissues, our, what is conducive to us. So when our immune system is weakened, even temporarily, what happens is that this intelligence system, because whatever weakens it, it could be stress, it could be anxiety, it could be the viruses, it could be just anything that puts load on this immune system and it goes into a closure mode, it will not operate with its natural intelligence. Okay, so take that in, that's really important. What's interesting here is, like I mentioned, with the power of our intention, with focus, which we will do right now, with meditative practice, we can influence these cells. Okay, we can calm down the autonomic nervous system. We know that every cell has the ability to transmit and to receive this energy. Now, when the environment, inner environment especially, more so when the outer environment poses threat or danger, when the inner environment can create a more positive space, when this inner environment can let go of limiting beliefs, of content, of mass craziness, of influence which brings us into fear mode, when we can go into that space to release it, we can help the cells positively. So strong intention while speaking to the cells will influence the cells, and it will negate any kind of existing unconscious limitations that it may have been exposed to even for a long period of time. So even if you've been having some negative beliefs about your body, about certain organs, about issues in the body, health concerns, and you've been repeated that or repeatedly thinking that unconsciously, even this moment when you choose to change that intention, when you choose to command a different expectation from the cells of your body, they will come into alignment. So we have the control to decide what we want our body to feel. There are two choices. Either we can feel what the body is feeling and succumb into it, or two, we can feel what the body is feeling, accept it, and then ask it to change. So our goal today is to obviously move into the second part, where we will be able to kind of shift this, when we will be able to kind of change this. Okay, so when our environment makes us feel ungrounded, so let's take that for these current days, that's been happening to the best of us. When it makes you feel ungrounded, when it makes you feel unsure, scared, that tends to influence the cells and the immunity in a negative way. If we now, with this awareness, with all of this understanding, choose single pointedly focusing on well-being, our bodies, our cells, our immunity will redirect itself, will rechannel itself to receive that source energy which is available. And then these cells with that kind of consciousness will vibrate with more wellness. So let's work on that now. We need to tell our body how to feel and not just agree or succumb to whatever we are hearing, experiencing, or just believing at some level, right? So we need to tune in to a deeper state of experiencing and telling our body what it needs to feel. So let's begin with the exercise. Those of you who would like to, kind of sit down or get into a very, very comfortable position, do so now. If you have any pen or phone with you, you can put it aside for a while, because the majority of this will now be very, very experiential. We're going to be looking at, the cleansing exercises as well as the healing through this meditative process. All right. Any questions before we start, guys? The 2 questions that I got, I believe I have already answered those. Can I help her with chakras? Okay, Noor. So, you know, chakra system is a more like, of course, you can definitely help her. Chakras develop differently at different age groups as well. But yes, you can, boundaries is one thing. So, you know, even when children come, they come with certain amount of beliefs, they come with certain experiences in the subconscious, in the primitive mind, and eczema is a sign of certain kind of boundaries. So we can explore that, like I mentioned last time as well. Feel free to email us. I request admin again to put in the link for a consult, and I'll be happy to discuss this with you and share what we can do. I wouldn't just say that only doing chakra work will help. Intention work, boundary setting, and surrogate work maybe with the mother can also help the child. Rema is asking, can I help heal a family member without telling them? You can bless them, okay? You can send powerful intention, but when we do energy work, we do take their consent, especially if they are adults. If they are children, then yes, we can take the consent of, you know, a parent or the mother. But otherwise, blessings, no one can stop you. Visualizing them in perfect health, visualizing them in light, and you can follow the exercise that we do today by holding them in your intention. So yes, you can absolutely do that. Priya's asking me, is the world a simulation? Okay. Maya, is this world, it takes the sting out of suffering? Priya, very interesting question. And I will share this with you perhaps on a different channel, because it just goes away from our existing topic. But do remind me and I will discuss this with you. It's quite interesting to have this. Komal, pure dedication, nothing has worked. I am stressed. Okay, so once again, a private question. Yes, what we do right now, let's focus on it. I will do the exercise, and 2-3 people have asked me for weight loss. So when I ask you to focus on a certain area of your body, do focus your intentions on just, you know, your body being in complete health and fitness mode, or visualize yourself the way you would like to look at yourself. You can do that as well. Wasn't part of the initial thing, but many of you have asked me on the body. Okay. Noor, we can do chakra healing, but like I said, if it's just a 9-month-old baby, I would think that rather than diagnosing the chakras, there would be better ways to work with the baby and with the mother. Okay, but having said that, you can always do energy healing to them. You can send them light. You can do, you know, stuff like that. But it would be better to work with a few more ways, especially since you mentioned it's a baby. Okay, so I did miss a question which says how I can change my internal pattern, but that question is gone. I'm unable to access it for some reason. But if you can post it again, whoever posted it, I will take it. So great, we have about 30 minutes left for the exercise. Let's go straight into it. I'm just going to keep the chat out of here for a little bit. Okay, super. So let's begin by getting into a really comfortable position and closing your eyes. Okay, we're going to start with the very basic. We're going to get into a beautiful energy healing and cleansing to boost your immunity, to heal the cells of the body. And since many of you in the chat have mentioned about weight, we will try and get that in as well. Okay, so just close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, and allow yourself to be in a very relaxed frame of mind. And just breathe in and breathe out. And at this moment, guys, don't change your breathing rhythm. Don't try to deep Don't try to breathe deeply or anything. Just simply allow yourself to tune into your natural breathing rhythm. Just breathing in and breathing out. Now we begin with some cleansing breaths. So for cleansing breath, we breathe in through the nose and we breathe out through the mouth. So at your own pace, we are not counting or anything. Just breathe in through the nose. And with every inhale, allow yourself to repeat mentally, I choose to release all the fear, all that negativity, that imbalance, pain, disease, excess weight. And with every exhale, I surrender, I heal. And just flow with the breath. With every inhale, I choose to release this fear, this negativity, that imbalance, that pain, that excess weight. And with every exhale, I surrender and I heal. And then again return to your breathing and just notice that breathing as you inhale and exhale. And just begin to feel that today we are choosing, we are willing to see things differently. So today I am choosing, I am willing to change my mind and allow myself to lead me to alignment, to health, to fitness, to balance. And by simply intending that, knowing that this simple shift in my perception will create that change, that positivity in my body, in my health. And in this moment, knowing and accepting that change is needed for that highest best. So surrendering, willing, and readily choosing in this moment love over fear with every breath that we take. And once again, with every inhale, choosing to release all that negativity, that fear, the imbalance, the excess weight, disease, pain, discomfort. And with every exhale, surrendering and heal. And with this, just continue to breathe in and out, ever so gently, ever so deeply, in your own natural rhythm. And with every breath, keep telling yourself to relax. Allow yourself to relax the mind. Allow yourself to relax the body. And just let every muscle, every organ, every part of your being to relax completely in this moment. With each and every fresh breath, feel your breath going deeper and deeper, so that as you breathe deeply, you relax even more deeply. And as you relax deeply, you allow yourself to let go, to surrender, to receive. Now, in this space of surrender, I would like you to envision yourself as a sturdy, strong tree. And so just feel that your feet are planted firmly into the ground. And just feel your entire body being centered and grounded, with the roots beneath your feet of that sturdy tree connecting you into the heart of Mother Earth. And as you envision yourself as this tree, and your roots go deeper and deeper to bring to you that deep connection with the earth, where you can release, where you can receive what's best for the body. So just feeling that connection, those roots, releasing from your space, opening up the pathways to let go, and at the same time receiving pure positive energy. Stability, strength, nourishment, and the will to be strong. And allow these vibrations to flow in through the earth, into your feet, and feel it moving up through your legs as it rests in your root chakra. And this beautiful sturdy tree, envision your arms are raised like the branches up in the sky, absorbing the divine light from above. And with every breath that you now take, just feel yourself being nourished beneath from that rich soil, from the divine light, from the rays of the sun from above. And just feeling this very beautiful balance of being grounded, of this light surrounding you, being absorbed by you with every single breath. And just experience these vibrations from below the feet and from up above. And in this space now, let's take 3 deep breaths. With the first breath, just breathe in with the intention of harmony and allowance in the cells in your body, to feel healthy, to feel well, to feel fit. And with every breath out, you just exhale, release any feelings of fear, of frustration that you may be carrying, and that comes in the way of your healing. And so on your next exhale now, breathe with the intention of taking in purity. And on the exhale, release any anger, discomforts, half-truths, negative beliefs that cause resistance to your health and well-being. With the third breath now, breathe in a deep sense of acceptance, and exhale all that judgment that you've been knowingly, unknowingly, unconsciously holding within. Judgment of weight, judgment of age, of hormones, genetic defaults, all kinds of judgments, diagnoses, just exhaling them. And now return to natural breathing rhythm as you tune inwards, feeling any shift, feeling any changes. And then slowly take the awareness into the heart, the energy from the earth and the light from above will continue to stream through and through this practice. And so as you take your awareness in the heart now, we will start with some intention setting. And we will go ahead and relax the body. When the intention is set and the body relaxes, the flow of energy begins to stream in. So start with simple intentions. I have a healthy body. I have a strong immune system. My body is strong. I am grateful my body can heal and thrive. I am healthy and well. I feel in charge of my health, my weight, and just allow these intentions to stream. If there is any particular experience, diagnosis, or part of your body that you would like to work on, feel free to set that intention in this moment. I am getting better and healthier every day. And with this beautiful intention, this focus, just let go of everything and surrender as we begin to work and relax the body. So just focus very, very gently on sending your breath into each part of your body. This beautiful breath infused with the energy from above moves all the way into your feet, your legs. Just feel this beautiful, beautiful light streaming into every cell of your body. And this light is gently spreading down from above, all the way from the crown, those branches from where the light is coming in. And you'll be able to now visualize this light in powerful healing colors. And you can choose those colors that come to you without resistance. We all feel and experience it differently. And this light now begins to heal every cell, every fiber, every tissue, every organ, nerve of your body. It begins to restore all of these cells into healthy, normal state. Slowly, as the light begins to keep flowing into the cells, feel the cells restoring, getting rid of the fear, of the anxiety, of any discomfort, and slowly restoring to perfect health. And just allow this to keep flowing in your space. The body relaxing, the light moving into every cell. And especially flow with the light to those organs, those tissues, that part of the body where you may feel weak, or pain or any sort of diagnosis of disease. Just allow the light to flow there. Take your own time as you feel this light spreading, filling every cell and tissue. Experience your entire body feeling lighter and lighter as this beautiful healing energy starts to flow through you. Your breath will be your guide to take you deeper and deeper. Take a moment just to allow the light to flow. Experience the light in your own way. And take your awareness into different parts of the body, holding the awareness, especially in those parts where you feel you need more alignment, more health, more balance, or perhaps even weight loss. So just hold your awareness in those parts of the body. Now, as the cells are receiving the light and are coming into alignment to heal, to balance, once again just state a simple intention from the deepest chords of your heart. I will state a generic intention. I ask for all things, for all conditions, for all thoughts, beliefs that no longer serve my highest best to be released with complete ease. And just take a moment to add to this in your own way. I ask for that pain, for that imbalance that is not for my highest good, to be released with ease. I ask for that anxiety, that palpitation that I hold within me to be released with complete ease. And so keep adding to it your own unique experiences, beliefs, fears, negative emotions that perhaps come in the way of that deep cellular healing. And take a moment as you state that intention and tune into your body. Now, with this intention set, bring into your awareness all those moments where you have judged the body, all those moments where you have felt victim to any sort of pain, discomfort. And we are bringing it all up into the awareness with a simple intention to release. So take some time here, take your own pace, and slowly bring into your awareness all those areas, all those negative thoughts, weaknesses that you may be struggling with or hold in the back of your mind. Any pain, discomfort, any deficiencies, any hereditary experiences that you may be considering or expecting. Just bring it all into your awareness. Bring into your awareness any visuals you have that make you uncomfortable, especially with regards to how you feel Some of us feel anxiety, some of us feel breathless. Just bring it all into this moment, events, feelings, perhaps even people that create an imbalance in our physical being. And just bring it all into your awareness to be released. And just allow yourself to witness each one of these images, thoughts, areas of the body, beliefs, superstitions, experiences as they float up. Don't try to judge them. Don't try to make sense of them. Just allow them to the surface. Allow them so that they can be released. Now, once you are in the awareness of all these thoughts, once you are in the awareness of all these images, experiences, visualize a bubble rising out of your heart. And you can visualize it. You can imagine it, you can sense it, feel it, or simply believe that in this moment there is this bubble that is rising out of your heart. And give this bubble a name of insecurity, a name of negativity, fear, whatever it is that you are releasing. So just feel that bubble holding an image, holding, projecting those feelings that you have released into it. Label it. Know that it is being released from your heart today with your willingness, with your choice. And just watch this bubble slowly float away from you into the sky. And give it some time. Just notice this bubble releasing those insecurities, those beliefs, that resistance. Resistance unknowingly hinders healing. So just feel all that resistance being part of this bubble. And see this bubble going up into the universe. And visualize the universe now filling this bubble with a beautiful healing light. You can visualize it as a beautiful purple light if you can. And this entire bubble is being filled with this beautiful healing light, transmuting it back into love, into oneness, into alignment. And just allow it to be released. The same light, and if you can visualize this purple light, and some of us may even see it as a green light. Just feel it now coming down into the cells of the body. And you can visualize your cells, especially your immunity cells, as building blocks. And as the light comes down into these cells, they start shining, radiating in complete alignment. And so just take your awareness through the body in bringing alignment, in bringing symmetry, in bringing organization. And each one of us will feel this differently, but you know what's right for you. Just go into the body as this beautiful healing light is shining. These building blocks, these immunity cells in your body, see them coming together, blessing them, sending more intention of power, of health, of balance, of wellness, of perfect weight. Just feel it all coming into harmony. This beautiful light is abundant. So take your own little tour in your body. Go into that need that needs to be healed. Now that the resistance has been released, talk to the cells. My knee is strong. My knee is healthy. Take that light into your ears. My ears are in perfect health. And flow with your own voice, flow with that energy, flow into different parts of your body. Bless them, heal them. Let them know you expect them to be healthy and well. Your body is listening. Take the awareness. I'm going to give you another moment so you can tour through your entire body. But be sure to go there, to bless it, and to let it know it feels strong and healthy. And then just visualize your entire body, your cells, in alignment with this light. This light is pure and always available for the cells. And so just stepping back and observing the cells reaching out, healing, repairing, restoring. And feel that defense line of that immune cells getting stronger, layering up completely, protecting you from the environment, protecting you from all kinds of virus and bacteria. Everything that no longer served you has been released. Now slowly feel this light creating a ball, a bubble around you. It heals your auric field. It raises the vibration to better health. And just visualize your body radiant from inside, vibrant cells aligned to light. And visualize the bubble protecting your entire being outside. And then very, very slowly take your awareness back to the breath. Gently rub both your palms together and place them on your eyes. And then very slowly open your eyes into the now. You can take a sip of water if you like. Just allow yourself to come back into a relaxed sitting position. And this is something that you can do regularly. We discussed about the fight and flight last time. We discussed about the cells. When we can get into this very, very deep space of allowing, by just sitting with the body and allowing the light to flow and allowing the breath to flow, we are already halfway into the healing process, more than halfway perhaps. It's when we think and it's when we keep wondering and getting anxious is when we come in the way. So whenever you feel anything in the body is always talking to us, and pain is a sign that we didn't receive the message energetically. So the body then comes in and gives us that pain, that discomfort. So when we receive that pain, that discomfort, get into a relaxed space, allow the light to flow in, allow that purple envisioning, allow the cells to be tuned to it. It's the simple 3-4 step process. And once you do that, you will slowly and steadily be in charge of healing every aspect of your body. So yeah, this was a simple but very, very effective way of working with it. I think Noor has asked me for the transcription. Noor, I don't have a transcription because it's not written. I was just, flowing with it and with all of your energy. But I'm sure this particular webinar will be recorded and we can always share the link with you. So perhaps that could help you with it. Any other question, guys, related to, yes, I do teach cord cutting as well. Yes, we do that. Thank you so much, Dr. Jyoti, for that wonderful, kind words. I'm glad you liked it. And yeah, so any other question, please feel free to share it. We do offer a whole lot of online consultations. We do offer online sessions. We do offer cord cutting workshops as well as different kind of workshops. So there'll be a chakra training happening soon enough. So if you are interested in working with any of these modalities, working on yourself, please feel free to communicate that with us and we will be happy. Thank you so much, Pia, for sharing the link. So this is the link for a free consultancy. So if you would like to book for a free 20-minute consultation to see what modalities you would like to work with or you would like to work on yourself, feel free to just, click on it and book that. And for the rest who have no questions, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I do hope to see you again. We will be having more webinars, more experiences going forward. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Smita. That's really, really sweet. And thank you all you wonderful people who tuned in from Muscat as well as India. Really, really nice to see your faces again. Lovely. Okay. Thank you, Geeta. Nice you were here today. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much. And do practice these exercises. And I look forward to seeing you for the next webinar. And Priya, I do recall your question. We will discuss it for sure offline. Yeah. Thank you, Noor. You too, Suzanne. Have a beautiful day. Great. All right.